Hey guys, welcome to the world of Sprunki, a place where music comes alive. Today, we're diving into the different stages of these unique characters. Let's go! Orin is an orange alien Sprunki. Orin mainly beatboxes the sound of a kick drum or a bass drum while raising his eyebrows and bobbing his head to the beat. He lowers his eyelids slightly, but you must look closely to notice it. Orin's drum beat wasn't just a sound, it was the rhythm of his own heart. One day, Orin began to feel his heartbeat falter. The beats grew heavier, distorted, and the light around him slowly turned red. Each time he created a sound, his heart ached in pain. Ratty is an angry, irritated-looking red demon, devil, imp Sprunki with 5 pointy, spiky red horns on his head, and the 3 central horns are short and sticks out from the front of his head, while the 2 larger horns are positioned on both sides. He has a very slight frown, giving him an annoyed or irritated, angry expression. Ratty spits and bares his teeth when producing a sound of a snare drum. He moves his head downward, with his eyelids slightly closed. Ratty didn't just make music, he poured emotion into every beat, making everyone around him feel alive. But one day, Ratty heard a different sound, one that didn't come from his instruments, but from deep beneath the ground. It called his name, whispering softly, promising that if he listened, his drum beats would become stronger than ever before. Black is a pitch-black Sprunki without a visible mouth, wearing a top hat that matches his body, and a white necktie. His eyes are visible, but you can only see his sclera, since his pupils are black. In addition, Black emits a heavily ambient music that sounds similar to distorted radio feedback. Black is an ominous and violent character, being the reason the Sprunki world goes into chaos. He is stated to be fricked up from the start. He is the main antagonist of Pinky is a pink rabbit Sprunki with a magenta bow on her head and has magenta eyelids. Pinky's voice is a female choir. Stage 4. Rhythm Awakening. Pinky was once a gentle, bright character who spread sweet energy throughout the Sprunki world, but when the world began to shake under the evil chaos caused by Black Day, a strange, yet unexpectedly natural power awakened inside her, a power she herself had never known existed. Sky is a Scion, sky blue frozen turquoise, bear Sprunki with circular ears, with a light blue-colored interior, and a cowlick. Sky moves his head, while alternating his facial expressions, producing a music box sound. His mouth changes according to the note's pitch. In Phase 2, Sky shifts his head to his right eye, displaying signs of distress and asking for help. The metal rods move as he shifts his head, and it is suggested that his right bloodshot eye generates sound, since it is one of the few controllable body parts. Bailey is a small creature living in the world of Sprunki, where every sound can turn into magic. Despite having a peculiar body, with fish-like gills and a tiny breathing tube on his head, Bailey is incredibly brave. He always wears his yellow diving goggles and his familiar duck float knot because he's afraid of the water. But because he loves exploring the hidden sounds buried deep beneath the Sprunki ocean. After many days of collecting sound droplets beneath the Sprunki sea, Bailey began to hear a strange noise along, muffled hum, echoing from the direction of the chromatic reef. A place considered the most dangerous part of the ocean because the sounds there constantly shift out of control. Anne is a slender creature with soft bluish-green skin, living in the purple rhythm forest where every heartbeat of the earth glows into shimmering violet streaks. Unlike other inhabitants of Sprunki, Anne possesses long fin-like ears that can sense the emotional rhythm of every creature around her. One night, as a purple mist settled over the forest, Anne's long fin-like ears trembled a very rare signal. She heard a sound like a twisted heartbeat coming from the center of the chromatic forest, the place the Sprunki people call the broken rhythm heart. Sprunki Garden, a gentle green creature with drooping ears and a small sprout on their head. Garden can hear the whispers of plants, and sometimes just a single smile from them is enough to make the entire garden light up, as if it has been recharged with energy. One day, the flow of sound sap suddenly grew weaker, the leaves moved sluggishly, and the flowers no longer swayed to the rhythm as they once did. Garden could feel the worry spreading through the entire garden. The whispers of the plants had become thin and trembling. In the Sprunki world, every creature creates its own unique sound, but Dorn is different. He doesn't make drum beats, chimes, or metallic clicks. Dorn is a living door. That is Dorn's signature sound, the sound of opening and closing like an old yet powerful door. Every day, Dorn patrols around the chromatic forest. He isn't a guard, but he has a secret mission: to stop harmful sound waves from entering the Sprunki world. One night, as thick purple mist covered the forest, Dorn heard a loud, distorted noise, like wind being twisted. In the distance, a pitch-black crack split open in the ground, and from it spilled, shattered, broken sounds. Azuri is a blue bird with slight fluff on cheeks and head. He has a yellow beak with black eyes. Azuri's left eye is bloodshot. His pupil is now foggy, but looking up should one closely look. His feathers are darkened and matted. He has a red, fleshy gum alligator-like jaw coming out the right side of his head with sharp teeth. Several worms dangle from his mouth, his lower jaw gone. His right eye has been replaced with 12 red spots, likely worm eggs. Azuri is said to have been relaxed and carefree, having ate the parasites with seemingly no effects. He got along very well with Sky, but the parasites were actually infecting him from the inside, just like Sky's fate was.